Dear students, plant pathology is the next portion coming under our syllabus. This is actually the last portion, last module. And first we will discuss about this definition for plant pathology. So that is it is otherwise called as phytopathology, and it is the scientific study of diseases in plants caused by infectious organisms or pathogens. That is normally bacteria, fungi, and sometimes virus. And also we can see some physiological factors includes environmental conditions also may leads to disease formation. So after finding out the sophisticated microscopes, that is we are actually aware of the conditions of for example color changes on leaves and also shrinkage of fruits and early maturation of some parts of the plant is due to the diseases or the presence of these microbes. And actually after viewing through this diseased part, we are actually able to find out actually these are nothing but these are categorized as diseases. Okay. So what is a pathogen? And it may ask for one more question, that is a pathogen is an infectious agent. So a pathogen or infectious agent is a biological agent that causes diseases or illness of its host. So that is a definition for pathogen. So here in our next classes we should study what is the plant and pathogen relationships. While a plant is getting some diseases, that is what is the actual mode of relation between the pathogen or infectious agents with the host or plant. Okay. So that we will study in next classes. Then today we are aimed on a 4-mark question, or sometimes it may ask for essay type also, that is what are the symptoms of diseases, and we can categorize these symptoms as in accordance with the causative organisms. So first we will discuss about what are the symptoms of fungal diseases. Okay, it is a common disease found in plants, that is fungal diseases. So first one, so each slide or each plate explains symptoms what are with these photographs. So each of these symptoms may ask for 1 mark or 2 mark question. Okay, first commonest fungal symptom is powdery mildew. So this name itself, that is from this figure or photograph itself we can see this powdery masses. Okay. Then we can identify it as it is a fungal disease and it is called as powdery mildew, and it is one of the most common disease or plant disease symptom or plant problem. So it is a fungal disease that affects plant leaves and stems and coating them in what looks like a white or grey powder like substance. Okay, in severe cases powdery mildew can even spread to buds, flowers and fruits of plants. Actually it is nothing but it is sometimes conidia or sometimes small fragments of fungal hyphae likewise. Okay, so this is a common symptom for different kinds of fungal infections. Okay. Then next symptom is rust. Actually we studied in Puccinia, red rust, then black rust, and this actually rusty patches, it is also a fungal symptom. So rust, plant disease caused by more than 7,000 species of fungi of phylum Basidiomycota. Then rust affects many economically important plant species and usually appears as yellow, orange, red rust, brown, then black powdery pustules. Okay, see here this brown patch we can see this, and at the center portion it is appearing as a burnt area. So, as a result, that first early stage it appear like a pustule or a waterlogged area, then it rise up and burst out, and through that sometimes the fungal spores may release or the sporangium may burst out, then it is called rust. Okay. So, that is also a symptom. So, next symptom is smut. Okay, smut. So, it is actually characterized by fungal spores that accumulate in soot-like masses or sori. Here we can see this sori, that is, suppose it is closely watching through microscope, we can see this. Here we can see the white sporangial mass, then later on maturity the spores mature and appear as black soot, then it is soot or wart like appearance. Then such symptom is called a smut. And first one here it is that the smut is produced on a bunch of panicle of oryza on that is rice. Okay. And it may appear on stems, flower parts or buds or sometimes seeds and form blisters. Here this white patch is considered as a blister, then later it burst out protruding the sporangium with the spores, then it is called a smut. Okay. Then white blister, here we can see this white blisters, here we can see this white patches. Blisters is a foliar disease caused by the species albugo, it is a fungus, and it's a these fungus like oomycete organisms closely related to those of causing downy mildew disease. Some diseases are there, that is downy mildew. Same symptoms there we can see, so it will cause some confusion with this downy mildew with the white blisters. Okay. On some plants such as brassicas, white blisters and downy mildews may occur together. Okay. So, this is the first figure, this is the brassica leaf, that is mustard leaf, and here we can see this white blisters. Here this one is actually this downy mildew. Okay. And poor plant, it won't survive this due to this conditions. It will degrade the photosynthetic ability of plants. Okay. Slowly the plant dies. That is white blister, sometimes along with the downy mildew. Clear? Then next is the fungal symptom is scab. Okay. Scab, SCAB, scab is a plant disease characterized by that is crustaceous lesions on fruits, tubers and leaves. Normally the scab here it is in Rosaceae plant. Here this is a rose plant leaf. We can see this particular scab. Okay. And here this is also apple, that is Pyrus malus, is a member of Rosaceae family. Here we can see this scab is on fruits. So, if suppose a apple field got this type of disease, it may affect the economical benefit of apple farmers. Okay, that is scabbers. And this type, this one two examples I showed here for your easy understanding. But this scab we can expect in some other fruits, guava, then pears, and some tubers, leaves and stem. Even stem is also show this such kind of fungal symptom, that is scab. The next symptom is sclerosium. Okay, sclerosium and it is plural sclerosia. Is a compact mass of hardened fungal mycelium containing food resource. So, here this is occurring along with the Triticum vulgare, that is wheat. Here we can see this black patches, and it is actually the compact mass of fungal hyphae. Okay. And one role of sclerosia is to survive environmental extremes. Suppose if it is facing an adverse climate, that fungus is facing an adverse climatic condition, it turns into a dried mass of the sclerosia. So, as a result it is able to withstand the climatic changes. So, in some higher fungi such as it may cause some diseases, that is it is called ergot disease, and that is there also we can see. Actually this first figure is ergot disease on wheat. Okay. So, this it very much resembles that of wheat. Actually it is dried compact mass of fungus, okay, fungal hyphae, and as a result sclerotia become detached and remain dormant until favorable growth conditions return. Okay. So, meanwhile what happens, that economical value of that plantation may lost. Okay. So, that is why sclerosium is a serious disease condition or symptom occur in wheat plantations. And here also some pea plant is also with such this type of sclerosium, but it is white in color. Okay. So, this is next fungal symptom is spot blotch. Okay. So, it is a leaf disease of disease on wheat, and here in the second figure, here it is wheat leaf, and it is caused by Cochilobus sativus, it is a fungus, and also infects other plant parts, and conjugation with the other pathogens caused common root rot. Okay. So, then if root rot is there, that symptom can visible on leaves, and as a result that is blotched appearance on leaves, that is dried appearance, see, and as a result slowly the photosynthetic efficiency may affected, and as a result the plant dies, that is spot blotch. Then that is the major pathogen, that is pathogen groups that cause plant diseases include fungi, bacteria, viruses, and sometimes phytoplasmas and nematodes. Of these pathogens, only fungi form fruiting bodies. Okay. And fruiting bodies and spores that are used in diagnosis of plant disease. When we talk about fruiting bodies, we are referring only to fungal pathogens. Here you can see this some fruiting bodies, that is it is a Cleistothecia, close to fruiting body. So, it is a very close of view, and that presence of this fruiting bodies also we can expect it is a fungal symptom. Okay. Then tar spot, see this spot, leaf spot, but it exactly similar to that of drops of tar. Okay. And this is the tar spot is caused by the fungus Rhytisma acerrimum, and is a plant pathogen that commonly affects that is the maples. This particular leaf is a maple leaf, and it is not common in our area, and causing tar spot. So, the tar spot does not usually have an adverse effect on leaves, because it is some localized areas only we can see this presence of this tar spot, and this is Ascomycetes fungus that locally infects the leaves of trees, that is it is appearing less like a parasite, but it will not spread on whole leaf. So, it is normally not causing any severe harm, but anyway you should study about the tar spot. It is a fungal symptom. Okay. Then from this we completed the fungal symptoms. Next we will study about what are the bacterial symptoms, that is the symptoms of bacterial diseases. That is Here it is very easy to find out because the exudations, and that is plants produced an array of chemical compounds to defend themselves against harmful organisms like bacteria. And these compounds include root exudate that are used by soil bacteria for energy and biomass protection. That is, here we can see after the bacterial infection, suppose we cut the stem area of the root, then we can see this exudations. That is, these exudations are actually produced as a result of immune reactions of the particular host plant against bacterial diseases. So, exudation, suppose any oozing liquid, sticky liquid is oozing from any plant part, then we can expect it is a bacterial disease. Okay. Then these are the symptom due to some general effect of disease, that is some general symptoms occur for any bacterial infection, viral infection or fungal infection, that is color change. Here it is chlorosis. See this yellow patches or mosaic patterns, we can see this leaf. Then we can expect the plant is with some diseases, and this may be due to some deficiency also. Some trace elements are lacking in the soil, then also we can see this color variations. So, that is also a common disease symptom. Then sometimes this symptoms due to some general effect of diseases, that is hypertrophy, that is overgrowth. Some leafy area, spinach and some vegetables, we can see this disease symptom, that is hypertrophy, that is overgrowth of leaves, stem, likewise. Then opposite, that is hypoplasia, atrophy or stunted growth is also there. Then necrosis, that is the dieback. Necrosis means that dried areas due to, that is this particular color change may leads to the dried condition of leaves, then it is called a necrosis. Shriveled or dried, crumbled leaves, that is necrosis. Then wilts, that is damping off. That is the plant in this wilt condition we can expect in seedlings, damping off. Okay, some this wilts may due to the bacterial infection, so sometimes due to some water stress, if water it is scarcity of water also, there we can see this wilts. If over presence of some at the time of flood time also we can see expect this wilts due to the bacterial infections or over waterlogged conditions, the plant sometimes wilts. And dieback. Dieback is nothing but due to this infection the plant normally dies. So, these are the general effects of plant diseases. Okay. And all these symptoms, that is we categorized into different heads. More symptoms we can expect in fungal diseases. Okay. And try to study one by one and try to identify the symptoms. Okay. Then we can categorize the type of plant diseases as bacterial disease, viral disease and fungal diseases. Okay. And this is our first part of this pathology, and next few classes we can conclude the this particular module. Okay. If you are having a doubt, please ask. Thank you.